It's official. Our Lady Peace. Yeah, they're back. They're back.
Who?
Chris Benoit's theme music.
Oh yeah, they're back.
Yeah. They're doing the song again.
They're doing the song again?
Yeah.
Were they not for a long time?
Yeah. I think it was just like last month was the first time they've played the song since the whole thing happened.
Really? Isn't that like their only hit? I didn't even know that band had other songs.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that hit.
Was that like a
you
famous
could say
song?
you could say that hit really hung around.
Yeah. Is that like Cult of Personality? Was that like a popular song before Chris Benoit ever got a hold of it?
Yes.
Really? I'd never heard that song. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how old that song is, but I just always assume. I've always assumed any WWE entrance was specifically created for a wrestler.
Cult of Personality was created like what, late 80s, early 90s.
There's going to be some straight-edge kid from Chicago who's going to really love this one day. That's why they made it.
What are you going to do? Well, I know this seems far-fetched, but we're picturing a queef that walks down the ramp that sits crisscross applesauce, and he's got a Pepsi tattoo. Really cutting edge.
Yeah, in all honesty, though, they've probably made so much money off of that song since not Chris Benoit, but since Punk uses it, because they have to license it every time. They probably make so much money.
Yeah, probably. I would assume so. They got to get a good amount. I mean, that's no different than Motorhead doing Triple H's theme song.
That's true. But didn't he let me write that specifically for Triple H?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
But it is a full song, which is hilarious.
Well, it's a great song, too. Like, it fucking stands alone as a good song. If you
no,
don't...
that's Godsmack. I Stand Alone's Godsmack. Don't get those two confused.
Damn it. Again? No! I'll never live that down in the metal community. I mixed up Lemmy and fucking Godsmack? Gross. I'm definitely going... I mixed up God with Godsmack.
It's all the stress.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I won't do this anymore. I'm not going to start naming Godsmack songs to make sentences like I used to do with Every Time I Die For You.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's I didn't even know that was the. I knew that band, I guess. As soon as you said it, I was just confused. Like that was you did a real hard cold open there. That curtain pull, guys. That was just Nathan doing a hard open, and I had no idea what he was referring to. I was like, what? It's a hell of a way to start the show, I guess.
For those of you that know, you now know he's not a real fan.
Oh,
you're a phony. You're a phony.
This guy's a phony. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I know the guitar riff as soon as I hear it, though. Makes me want to hop on a Bowflex.
Good advertising.
Yeah. Good advertising. What have you been up to, dude? How's life?
Just preparing to move.
Oh,
so all the fun. Dude, I had to take a bunch of stuff down to Goodwill for, charity because I'm a giving person.
Did you get the slip so you write it off on your taxes?
Yes.
Yes. I need the 70 cents on this shirt I'm donating, please.
So I give him all my stuff, but not after. I was in a Congo line of somebody that looked like, instead of evicting, and this is a genius way to do it, instead of just evicting somebody and putting their stuff on the curb, they brought a trailer and just gave it all to the Goodwill.
Dude, that's a sick way to deal with doing that.
Yeah, I'm like,
donating all their stuff.
What are you doing? I'm not paying taxes this year. That's how I'm doing this.
Yeah, so not only do you have to go find where your stuff is because it's going to get scattered.
Yep.
He actually just gave them like a National Treasure style find
exactly.
possessions.
They have to follow shipping routes.
Yeah. It's modern day piracy. You have to follow the shipping routes.
This isn't the white rabbit I was chasing.
And not only that, you hate them so much because they won't pay you that you want them to go rebuy all their shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care you got a first edition book signed by the author. Nobody knows that author. Go find it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
Oh, it
that
was
is a
awesome.
great way for landlords to do that.
I was amazed though, because they were unloading dressers, all sorts of shit, and it was very clearly like, you just took this from somebody's apartment, whatever.
Right. That's better than what they did the one time at my apartment complex when they evicted somebody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they evicted somebody and they brought the whole trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And parked it. We lived on the 3rd floor. The people below us in the 2nd floor were getting evicted. And they were just hucking their shit into the trailer of below and just hucking it in the back.
I like it.
I was like, oh damn, I guess that's one way to do it. You don't have to go downstairs. Like, I get it. But
Yeah.
what was nuts is at one point, this is when I lived with Sam, we're just hanging out watching TV or whatever, and then you just hear boom, boom, and the sound of piano keys also, like just distorted piano strings and all sorts. We were like, what the fuck was that? These guys took a sledgehammer to a piano they left in the apartment and just bashed it to pieces and tossed it out the fucking
Nice.
2-story window.
Nice.
Yeah. It was really funny. I was like, this is a Looney Tunes cartoon.
I mean, what was occurring below you was very much.
Yeah.
The only way it could get better is like one of the strings snapped back and took out a guy's eye that he had to wear an eye patch from now on, so he can be a cartoon villain.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Watching a bunny get smashed by a piano in real life is not as funny.
Yeah, but then you hear that drum and you're like, the battery's still going, baby.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's plenty of ways to get rid of people's shit if they're not paying their bills, and that's one of them.
Yes. That is true. Now, okay, hear me out. I got a business venture for us on this.
Mm-hmm.
You idiots are buying your brick and mortar stores to go out and be like, hey, you can do this. No, we create a service, and that is, hey, we'll come get rid of people's shit for you if they're being evicted. We know you got to remodel anyways. And then we let people buy the right to take out their anger. They no longer have to go to one of those designated places with the baseball bat. They can just go into an apartment. More fun. It's rooms.
Right. It's more fun, and not only that, you get to destroy a family stuff. You know it means something to somebody?
Oh, just really teeing off on that family photo.
Yeah, I think that's what's missing at these smash places is the fact that you're not destroying family heirlooms.
Yeah. Oh, that looks like a nice jewelry box. To deep right.
Oh, did Nana sneak this off the Titanic after banging the help? Well, guess what? Huzzah!
Oh, it's a replica door from the Titanic movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad business idea, Nathan. I like where this is going.
There's evictions happening every day, so I'm sure.
Every day.
I mean, how funny would that be? And the nice thing is, you'd be like, if you see something you really like, you can keep it if you can pocket it.
You know what I like? That guy and those people, when they got evicted, I know they left. Like, it wasn't like they just got evicted. I think they left beforehand, but they just left all that stuff. To have, like, I don't know, just
to have the money to
freedom,
buy a piano, like a big ass one that has piano wire and keys,
and just leave it.
Or you actually no. This makes me think it's way funnier now to view it as they just broke one of those electronic keyboards, ones you could easily pick up and carry, and they're like, oh, we need a sledgehammer.
Yeah, honestly, if you're getting evicted and you want to give a big fuck you to your landlord, buy a piano a couple weeks out before you're going to get evicted. You know it's coming, and leave it.
One of those ones they have to come in and construct it to build it up.
Yeah. Listen, bud, you're already in debt. Just max out the credit card and have them bring a crane in, bring it onto the fifth
You guys
floor.
won't believe this, but I got a steal on eBay. I got a grand piano.
That's actually a sick way to get back at a landlord who's been pissing you off. Is just leave a fucking piano in the place.
Yeah, you just get one of those solid ones that are really heavy, and they're like, it needs some TLC, and you're like, I'm leaving it. I don't care.
Yeah, that's what my friends did at their place because they lived at a house in Council Bluffs for a while, right? Mm-hmm. And they had it wasn't like a grand piano, but it was a big wooden piano, and it was heavy as fuck. And
the ones that look like a desk.
Kind of, yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Like it looks like it would like a fold up,
Yeah.
like one of the roller desk or whatever. And we asked her like, "Hey, do you want us to help try to get this out?" She's like, "Fuck no, we're not taking that thing." So they can fucking deal with it. She just left it because they didn't fix anything in this house.
Gotcha.
They tried constantly like calling like, "Hey, the plumbing in the downstairs bathroom." So she was like, "Nope, fuck them. Leave this piano. They can deal with it."
You know what would be
Love
funny is
it.
to leave like a little trail for them. Like have a game. Like leave a little note that said there's bodies in the crawl space, and then they go in the crawl space and be like, "I'm just kidding. I put them in the attic." Just have them have a little fetch quest for them to
You're right.
run all over the
They
place.
they also like moved in a deep freezer, which
Okay.
I think they filled with like bad meat and just let it unplugged it and left.
Nice. Nice.
There's plenty of ways to fuck over a landlord.
And
if you
people
really
wonder
want to.
why people never notice dead bodies in the Midwest. It's shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Like, it's
exactly.
just
Well,
they just unplugged the freezer. That's all that smell
Yeah.
is.
That's just fucking rotten deer meat from last season.
Yeah. No,
It's a carcass,
they're all in
all right.
the freezer. Oh my gosh.
100%. You're not wrong, dude. But yeah, that's a good way to deal with the landlords. I like that. I like that.
Hey, make a little cash on the side.
Yeah. It's so funny. I don't bring a lot of stuff to Goodwill. I feel like I'm always buying stuff from Goodwill. I don't remember the last time I took a bunch of
I
stuff.
wanted to go in there to be like, I wonder if they have any like cool art or something like that. I thought about, and then I'm like, I'll wait till I move. I'm tempted. I'm like, there's got to be somebody that just donates something. That I'm like, that's sick.
I found a picture of somebody who had it was definitely a personal canvas of their dog. Like it was their actual dog that they donated. I'm like, that's fucking crazy you did this. Who just donates a photo of their dog?
I want to see where the donations of the stuffed animals go. And no, I do not mean kids' stuffed animals. I mean taxidermied animals.
Oh, I don't think they accept those.
Oh, I guarantee you they have.
No, I don't.
Yes.
I'll look it up right now. I guarantee you, Goodwill does not accept.
You get a small enough
taxidermy.
one, yeah, they're going to take, but no, it's just a toy.
What's small enough? What are you thinking?
A raccoon.
You think they'll take a raccoon, a stuffed raccoon?
Yeah. You could just say it's the stuff. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Just stuffed raccoon.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yes.
I
Yes!
didn't believe it at all. Yes, Goodwill stores have accepted taxidermy as do. However, each store has their own policy about what they accept. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's because,
I
dude, you go down in Louisiana, you could have taxidermy like human.
yeah.
We take people.
We got Nana. You can get over here. Oh my God. Yeah, Goodwill store in Goodyear, Arizona received a donation of taxidermied items, including a human skull. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God, dude. I was just making a fucking joke.
I know you were, but as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Well, Nathan, you're a little more on the head here." The store
Oh, I
was
see on the head, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it was more on the nose.
That's gone. That's because it was so on the nose.
The store reported the donation to the police, who confirmed the skull was human and sent to the medical examiner's office. I'm clicking on this story because
That is amazing. So
that.
you're saying by donating stuff, you can give people more work.
Yeah, dude. Holy fuck! Let me send you this photo. This is gonna ruin what I have planned for later. But you got to look at the photo I just sent you.
What the fuck?
Somebody donated that.
Oh, dude. I'm trying
Would you
to
fuck me?
imagine.
I'd fuck me.
I'm trying to imagine the house that this belongs in.
Yeah.
Um,
This only happened like 2 years ago.
really?
Yeah, in 2023.
Did they say it was a?
The skull.
No, that's a Halloween decoration. It's not real.
The skull with a serial numbered prosthetic eye, which means they have a way to track whose eye it was.
Oh man.
Was discovered inside a box of full taxidermy items and fake animal bones. that someone had dropped off at a Goodwill in the
They were trying to
Maricopa
rebuild him like the
County
$1 Million
Goodwill.
Man with fake animal bones.
Yeah. We have not seen something like this before, the police said. No shit. You've never seen somebody donate Goodwill to Goodwill?
They're like, we've seen that. No. Don't get it confused. We've seen a skull before. We just never saw the fake eye included.
Yeah. Our team, I love this. This is what the Goodwill, the Goodwill of Central and North Arizona had to say about it, the headquarters.
Yeah,
Our
Goodwill,
our
more
store
like good narcs, just turning people in.
Yeah, our store team followed protocol by immediately reporting the donation to the Goodyear Police Department.
Wait, the Goodwill goes to the Goodyear? What the fuck?
Yeah. No, the Goodyear is the town.
Oh,
The town
I'm like,
in
hey,
Arizona.
no, hey, we got to call the good police. We got to call the.
Yeah, that's man, I want to know more about this. Is there any more? Once findings come back from the medical examiner, then we will know what we have. There is no crime associated with this based on what we know now.
Hello. Oh, little Jimmy, I got something special for you. We found your granddad's skull.
Right.
Like what?
They
how-
think
what
it's
they-
part of some kind of grave robbing situation.
They just stole a head.
Yeah. If people are out there, digging up graves, that would be the crime. But there's nothing to go on at this point to determine the case. Dude, yeah. Who the fuck? I thought the whole point of like grave robbing was just to take the jewelry and shit.
No, with all these people nowadays on their health kicks and they've learned about bone marrow, they'll just take it wherever they can get it.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
I like to put it in my coffee. So
Yeah.
that's why I live next to the cemetery.
They were just trying to pull a how high, and they were just trying to smoke a smart dead guy so they could pass the SATs. Let's just rip a bone rip out of this skull, and maybe this guy will know the answers.
And
Little
it
you know,
just
you're
turns out,
inhaling demon dust.
you're just inhaling Edgar Allan Poe, and he's coming up to you going, "Morphine's the answer.
Weed is for pussies.
Use
Do
opium.
morphine.
Opium."
Yeah, and eat crow. People are scared of it, but go ahead and try.
Ravens are your friends.
Yeah, ravens, don't forget, dude. Don't fuck with ravens. I hate those birds, dude. They're creepy.
No, they
There's
rule.
something about them, and they know.
They rule.
They know. They are really cool.
It's so cool to see the people that are like saving them, and then there's one of them not saving them, like helping them. And I saw one guy, and this bird just flies around, comes back, flies in his window, goes to pulls a drawer open, and puts in money he finds. So he's got a drawer full of money because this raven just shows up. And I like to picture him just robbing, like it's somewhere over in like Italy or France. And I'm just picturing people
Right.
having their baguettes or something on their little table outside, smoking their cigarettes. And here comes this terrorist bird dive bombing, stealing their tip money.
Yeah. There's just one cafe where they can't keep fucking baristas because they keep losing their tip money. Even though that's not the culture in Europe.
What, tipping?
Yeah, they don't tip.
Yeah, how do I honestly want to know, because I haven't been able to talk to anybody from Europe in a while. I wonder what the current thought process is for them when they're in America, and everywhere they go, they get that stupid question about tipping, no matter where you go.
Oh, I'm gonna look that up, because yeah, do they have the tip? Do you want to leave a tip in Europe?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a thing.
And then, I've seen places here in the United States where they put a sticker. They put little stickers like, please ensure to tip or whatever over the no tip button. So you have to go other and hit 0 in order to bypass it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's... No, that's not what I'm trying to ask. Okay, well, it says right here, I Googled it, and it says, yes, tipping is customary in England. I guess that's England. I want to go,
No, this
Europe.
is yeah. Oh, yeah, we don't tip
While
like
tipping
the
is not
fucking
mandatory
English.
while tipping is not mandatory in most European countries, most of Europe, it's considered courtesy to leave a small amount for good service. Usually
Just like
5
they
to
did in
10%.
Eurotrip when he flicked him a nickel and the guy goes, "Oh, you see this? I quit. I'll start my own business."
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great.
I feel like that's something made up. I feel like tipping is a real thing. It's just somehow Europe did a good job of being like, oh no, it's not customary over here. So when they came over here, they could just have an out on not tipping Americans because they just didn't want to. They're still sore about losing, and they don't want to tip.
It's gotten to an absurd level with the tipping, but the
Oh yeah, no, it's the fact that like I swear to God, where did I go recently? I was like, I'm not fucking tipping you. We've talked about it before. It's not, but like it's crazy the places you go and you're like, you guys want to tip for fucking doing this? Fuck you.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point, like, I've even told my daughter, I'm like, hey, if I'm standing and they're standing, they're not getting a tip. If I'm sitting down, that's where it starts coming into play.
Yeah, exactly. I tip bartenders. That's a different thing.
Yeah,
bartenders.
The conversationalist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the best. Bartenders are the only people actually still working for it. Well, waiters and waitresses, if you're sitting down, are, but otherwise, no. Yeah. Oh, where was it? I was definitely at like a fast food chain.
Yeah, Whataburger.
Like, yeah, I think it was Whataburger, right? Like, I think when I was down in Kansas City and went to Whataburger, they asked for a fucking tip, and I was like, this is a fucking fast food chain. What are you talking about?
I'd be more interested in where does that money go, because it's not going to the employees.
You don't think so? You don't think they're
No,
splitting up tips?
I think that the manager's in the back going, "Oh, I got another one."
Yeah, Whataburger headquarters can be like, your sales are through the roof, but we're not seeing any of this extra profit. I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
You guys see the new addition to my house?
Yeah, all those tips are actually tips that go towards the CEO. That's how he's getting his bonuses.
Yeah, I mean, like I picture those the same way I picture like crooked priests that are still stealing from the till to build a new house.
Yeah, 100%. I would agree. Yeah, it's not great. So yeah, that Raven though with stealing money, that's the hustle you got to get because nobody's gonna convict a bird.
Well, nor are they going to follow it.
Right. You know what's also why it works over there so well? Nobody has guns. They can't shoot it out of the sky.
Well, yeah, I'd laugh. They still got the old school muskets. They're not like bored at all, so the shot could go anywhere.
Yeah, like if you try to do that in Texas, like have a Raven steal people's money, a Texan's gonna pull out a gun and shoot it.
Yeah.
And they don't believe in bad luck, even though shooting a Raven is definitely gonna bring you some bad juju.
It's gonna bring you some more ravens that are gonna attack you.
Yeah. You're gonna get what is it called?
A murder. No, that's crows. No, that's crows.
It is crows. What is a raven? I'm gonna look. What is a flock of ravens?
Ominous.
Of ravens called. Yeah. Foreshadowing.
No.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say that fucking rules.
No, it's even crazier. You're not gonna believe this. A group of ravens is called an unkindness or a conspiracy.
No, it is
they
not
call them
considered
a
as
conspiracy. That's what Google says. The term unkindness comes from a misunderstanding of ravens' behavior when associated with bad luck.
Okay, so yeah. I love it. All you ravens out there, what do you mean? Conspiracy theorists, get with the times.
A group of owls is called a parliament.
Which is funny because
we're so wise.
Which is so funny because owls aren't that wise at all.
No, they aren't.
And it's all for.
Although it does accurately describe Parliament in England when they're just a bunch of squawking assholes.
Who? Just
a bunch of predatory birds being hoo.
Just shaking their powdered wigs all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, that would be funny.
Who's a pedophile?
How funny would that be? Now, that's a funny visual in my head. It's just a bunch of owls with powdered wigs on, with their heads swiveling all over the place. Funny visual.
Calling each other cunts.
Oi!
Who, you cunt? Who's a cunt?
But yeah, you get.
But a conspiracy, calling it a group of ravens a conspiracy is fucking hilarious too.
Yeah.
They're in cahoots.
I think that's funnier. I don't think it's better than the Crows because the group being called a murder is kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, that is. I wonder, like, who comes up with this stuff?
People like Edgar Allan Poe, somebody
I
that's
guess.
on heavy opiates and like, you know what would best describe this group of ravens? Conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing else I see though. That's just like the one thing in the Google AI thing.
Okay.
But most of everything else just says unkindness is what they're generally referred to as. Is a group of them. Unkindness.
I love how they're doing that and they're like, is this the government telling us that this awesome thing's not awesome? Be like, no, it's bad luck. They're not smart. Nope.
Yeah. No, they tell you that and like to stay away from them and they're bad luck because those birds aren't real, Nathan. Those are the surveillance birds. That's why ravens are so smart. They're just robots.
Ravens can fucking talk.
I know they
That's
can. It's creepy.
Crazy.
It's like all those videos you're seeing in the woods now where people are like, they're like, hello, and you just hear, help.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos?
Yeah,
at
just
all?
a bunch of fucking ravens.
Yeah, it might be ravens, or it's just like.
Or are you saying the parakeets have escaped the zoo?
Yeah, the parakeets
and they're taking
have
over
escaped.
the forest.
I hope it's that over the fact that there might be underground demons in national parks.
You know, just thinking about you saying that just shed a whole new light on the Blair Witch Project, and that whole movie's bullshit now. It's just all ravens. They're scared of ravens.
Help. Yeah, that might be it. Could die of bird flu, I guess. That's what they died. All those kids died of.
I mean,
bird flu.
Be paid in eggs now.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's crazy. Well, bird facts, Joe. I didn't know we were stumbling into that today, but here we are.
Yeah. That's a thing that happened.
Speaking of animals and stuff, that's actually kind of leads me into something I wanted to show you today, dude. I've been exploring new music.
Okay.
Trying to broaden my horizons, see what the kids are into.
Oh, you started listening to Neon Animals.
Yeah.
Started with a whisper.
Yeah. But I found, so I was hanging out with some friends last night, and they found this music video, and I forget where this guy's from. I think, like, he's either, it's like Denmark. It's one of the
Viking land.
The Nordic
okay.
country. Yeah, it's in Viking land, you know. And you want to see what the Vikings are up to nowadays, Nathan?
Oh, it's got to be a fall from grace.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And so I'm going to show you. I want you to click on. I sent you a video earlier. I told you not to look at it.
Okay.
But I just want you to click on this music video. And I need you to narrate. We're not going to play it on here because of copyright reasons, obviously, people. But I'm going to link the video in here. So if you want to pause and then come back and listen to Nathan react to it blindly, you can. But I'm going to need you to explain what you're seeing and what's going on.
Okay,
Nathan.
so there is. What is that? It's just very colorful, and he's pink. He's. I think he's looking for the clitoris. Oh no, he's making a bunny. Now he's got a magnifying glass, and those are ugly glasses. There's what the fuck? Somebody just came up and a girl just came up and barked at him, and now they're doing the and snuggling half-o. Okay, he's wearing. What? Okay, this guy looks like a prepped out version of MGK, and he's got somebody. He's got a preppy version of MGK, and he's feeding this girl in a pink skirt and little doggy ear headband, and he's walking her on a leash. He's humping the air. And he's very weak because she's pulling him everywhere. Oh, jeez. She can't communicate. Okay, she's dry humping him? Now there's a bunch of girls with their tongues out, and she's... What the fuck am I watching? I'm so confused. He's got a golden bone.
You gotta describe. Nathan, keep going.
I'm describing. It's like he's walking
and now he's got a pack of girls.
Yeah, an alpaca. This is sausage. Oh,
He just pulled it out of his crotch.
it's,
He pulled sausage
he's
out
got
of his
4
crotch.
links for 4 bitches. Why are they all acting like dogs? And this makes 0 sense. Why is she trying to show a non-existent ass? I don't know. This dog motion is really concerning. She just took her panties off. Now he's wearing them. Now he's back in the room. They just warped from the field to his room. God, he looks like he escaped from a very Pascal-looking prison.
Honestly, I think this guy should be in jail for what he's been doing.
Dude, this is I think this is animal cruelty what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's making her play with his feet and the pink marshmallow. This is so disturbing. It's so disturbing. I don't like it. I'm extremely aroused. Okay.
I'll tell you what, Nathan. I always want to pat myself on that because we're watching it on our own computer. I matched that. I started playing it perfectly when you did, so I was literally watching you actually react to it. Yeah.
That is
so.
What happened? You guys used to be Vikings. Now you're TikTok dance influencers. Like what?
Now, Nathan, I wanted to ask you, like, so you saw that music video and you saw what was going on. What are your initial thoughts? Like, this is the new MTV rating scale. We're VMA. We're TRL.
Yeah, I'm sorry you don't make the top 10, but man, I kind of want to visit Denmark. How'd you meet your? Well, I was out at the dog park and I threw my leash like a lasso and I caught her.
Yeah. Now the question is, what do you think that song was about?
Oh,
because this is all in a foreign language. Everybody, you couldn't hear it, but this is all in a foreign language.
Okay, hear me out. So they know that this year Easter falls on a full moon, so they're getting ready for Werewolf Jesus. That's why there's so much dog, in this thing. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're going with. What do you really think it's about?
It's got to be some weird like S&M kink, right?
You're close. So just because I knew this, I looked this up. I was so intrigued when somebody showed me this last night because, like, what kind of insane shit is this? Because it's basically it's all that, like, e-girl stuff.
And here's my last guess, and I don't know if this is a guess, it's more of a question. Is the U.S. running back MK Ultra over there?
Yeah, I think so. Well, we never left.
We're just giving them LSD and be like, hey, make things.
Yeah. They never stop producing it. They just send it other places.
Oh, okay.
So this song translation, the name of the song is actually Woof. WOOF.
Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay, so the werewolf is out. I thought you meant like WOLF. I'm like, no, I'm fucking brilliant.
So I pulled up the lyrics, the English translation, because these are fantastic, and there are some bars in here, dude. So
there's some barks.
Yeah, there are some barks. So it starts off with my girlfriend is acting strange. She's on all fours with a collar for a change.
Oh God!
So apparently she's normally just some wild woman
she's
running around.
Yeah. So
untamed,
what I'm
no
hearing,
shots.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to catch a Denmark woman, you need a collar. Otherwise, they're just feral.
Yeah. Yeah. They apparently have these feral girlfriend problem.
They travel in packs, so it's hard to get one out to just catch by itself.
Their version of The Price is Right, the guy says, "Get your girlfriend spayed or neutered today." So then it says so she's wearing a collar for a change. As she shows her assets, I'm drooling like a basset.
Awful. I respect it.
That's a bar.
No.
That's a bar,
I
dude.
respect it, but it's awful.
Dude, I'm saying that. You know how often I'm going to be saying that now to my fiance? Oh, you're showing your assets. I'm drooling like a basset.
Drooling like a basset over your assets. You know what I'm saying, girl?
I'll say this. You
gotta say it in a sexy
hard
tone, though.
word to
You gotta,
drive.
damn, girl.
Right.
Your assets are making me drool like a basset.
Right. Well, isn't it weird? What I'm confused by is in their native language, it doesn't seem like it rhymes. I don't understand the rhyme schemes in their language, but the fact that an English translation does rhyme correctly is pretty nuts.
Yeah, that leads me to believe that Denmark is exclusively using ChatGPT to write this stuff and then translating it over to whatever they want.
Yeah. And then it says, macho, mancho, mancho, I want her to be topless.
What does mancho mean?
I don't know. It's Mucho. Macho, macho, macho.
Okay.
But he wants her topless.
Okay.
So, and then it goes into the next part where it's, baby, you're my Poochi. Baby, I want a moochie. Baby, my Poochi mate. I want to get intimate.
Okay, now that line right there screams that was written in Australia. Get in my pouch.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And then it says, repeats the line, as she shows her assets, I'm drooling like a basset. Woof, woof, woof. I want you topless. I want you.
Is that like where he's singing in air humping? That's got to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's like yeah.
You know, I'm just waiting because there's a Manchurian candidate out there that just is activated by this bullshit.
Baby, you're my Poochie. Baby, I want your moochie. Baby, my Poochie.
I feel like that's more of an insult.
Baby, let's get intimate.
Your Poochie.
You Poochie. Yeah, Poochie do. Poochie do.
I dare say, and this is a bold claim, there's more pink in this than the Barbie movie.
Yeah, I think so. You're not wrong. So you want to hear the girl's verse, what she says during her verse?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's a lot of this. There's more. We'll get to these other lyrics, but I wanted you to get what the girl was saying during her verse. When we do woof woof, when we do woof things, they call me Kufu. That, I guess, is the girl's name.
Okay.
I'm so sweet, he wants to lick me like cotton candy.
I knew she was saying something provocative. It was very attractive.
Yeah. When we drool in bed, we call it feeding time.
Okay, so I thought, why did the Kiss version of the furries go the Kiss route and take off instead of the makeup, they took off their costumes to make this song?
Yeah, that's probably. So you don't wonder why I show my booty. That's so
but she
I'm
totally
wolfy.
did.
Yeah, she did. Dude, there's one line here. Okay. You're whimpering like a dog, like purring like a motorbike.
I mean, this is the weirdest introduction to pup play that I've seen in a while.
Dude, honestly, this is probably how they get you, because you just see this, you're like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that, and then eventually you start, and then all of a sudden you're in Australia having a guy put a tail butt plug in your butt, and you're like, how did I get to here? This is how pup play escalates for sure.
I don't know if you've ever been with anybody that's ever had one of those. They get really mad if you pull it out.
Yeah, you mean they hate when you band them like a puppy?
No, I tell
when you dox their tail, you're telling me they get upset about.
They got mad at crop their tail.
Yeah. Oh man, I show you my bum, I'll show you my candies.
Okay, we got some legal reasons why Tom Green can go after this.
Yeah, yes, you can. Oh man, this is so funny. Yeah,
this is,
and who you don't like it can, and who doesn't like it can kiss. What?
Okay, so apparently I need to go kiss her ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure that's a missing translation. They meant to say "kiss at my ass."
Well, they were talking about their bum. The bum is on
dude,
the grass.
Says this is the line. This is the full verse right
Okay.
here. It's like, you can show me your bum and your candies.
My candies.
And who doesn't like this can kiss, and we too gonna have babies. That's that's a translation of one of the verses.
Wow, I mean, their parents really screwed them up on how babies are
they're
made.
gonna have a litter.
They're just like, wait. Oh man, okay.
Woof, woof, woof. I want her to be topless. This guy watched the Looney Tunes Wolf one too many times and was just like, that guy. That's who I'm trying to be. Oh!
I mean, if they come to America, somebody's going to call animal control on them immediately.
Right. Well, Nathan, they got more music videos, too, that we could go through eventually if you really want to. If this is a genre you'd love to get into, I figured we could go deeper into this.
No. This is like the music genre equivalent of shiza porn. Like, this is such a crazy.
I guarantee you there's some shizer videos.
Yeah, everything about this screams overlap.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I have it on good authority from the person who showed me that apparently that girl in this music video, she is like some kind of pop star, right? But she also does OnlyFans. Of course she does.
Of course she does. And I bet you for $50 a month you can follow that guy while he's got a little baggie following her around the yard.
Yeah, just pick it and you can buy it.
Yeah. What is this? It's Wolfie poop.
Yeah. Ugh. I mean, that's one way to get people to look at your OnlyFans for sure, right? Is to make a music video where you do dog play.
Yeah, God.
It's all marketing, baby.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's almost as awful as that one Christian lady saying she's a virgin on OnlyFans. But, you know.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff, though. I mean, I thought this was a very helpful thing to bring to the podcast, to broaden your music horizon.
That amount of pink is seared into my eyeballs now. I get it. It's almost Easter. We need more pastels in our life, but whew.
Right. Is that song okay? It's kind of catchy if you hear it in the foreign language, right? At least, like, you could get down to like just listen to it, like maybe you'd be like, whatever. But once you know the lyrics, if we did it, can we do an English version of this? You want to do that, Nathan? You want to reshoot this video but sing in English?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we can find something that's really good.
Yeah, I'm sure we could. I don't know why. I want to look up the other translations. I'm gonna look up other translations of the other songs because I just want to know how dirty all these. There's one where he's dressed up like a vampire chasing a woman the whole time and harassing her.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's the same girl from that music video, but yeah, he's harassing her and chasing her as a vampire.
This time he air humps with his fangs.
Yeah, classic. Want to suck your blood.
You said to kiss it, I bite.
Yes. Well, she's the werewolf, and he's vampire. You see? You see?
Ah.
You're right. Werewolf, Jesus, vampire.
Okay.
You were kind of in the ballpark.
Oh, man. I can't believe Twilight's a good movie now.
Well, yeah. I'm glad I brought that to you, and I'm glad you got some enjoyment out of that. If everybody else would like to watch the music video, if you're watching the video version of this, I'm going to have just a small window of it playing. No music to it.
And for the low price of $2, you can buy some Irish Springs to wash out your eyeballs when you're done.
Yes. Or maybe I won't put it in. I don't know about the copyright thing. I probably won't, but there'll be a link to the video down through it.
Really?
I guarantee it is.
That?
Probably. Yeah. I don't want to get in trouble.
I mean, I get it. I'm going to have to rewatch it later, but I get it.
I'm going to have to Nathan's like, I will have to figure out who these two people are. I'm going to do deep research because these perverts need to go away. I'm going to have to
I have to find their OnlyFans so I know who to block.
Yeah, I have to figure out how to block them on OnlyFans. I don't ever want that coming up on my browser.
I'm the only one that can come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that was my piece of content for the week.
Oh, dude. All right.
You know what's funny is, like, you know, you were talking about Him picking up her poop, that's an intimate relationship if you can pick up your partner's poop like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Yeah.
I don't think it's intimate. I think it's I
Yeah.
think it's true love.
Yeah. What about Poochie? You think it's Poochie mate instead of intimate?
Like, this is
Baby, you're my Poochie.
like we've gotten to the point where things have become so absurd they're now hilarious. And I guarantee if you just went bah! And start laughing in their face, be like, "You guys are comic geniuses for making this," they'd be like, "We're serious. That's how we feel."
Yeah. Right. This feels like it should be on the level of What Does the Fox Say? Like, just a ridiculous dumb thing.
It oh god. The whole sticking the tongue out, that thing's nuts.
Yeah. The cross-eyed agonia face or whatever it's called.
The agonia? What the fuck?
Isn't that what it is? Where the girls put out their tongue and cross-eye themselves, like anime girls or whatever?
Oh, that Adehigo or something like that. I'm saying it wrong.
I don't know.
I know
I'm saying it wrong too. That's why I just said whatever it was. I have no idea. But yeah,
if you want to spell it
it's that
correctly, all you
gamer
need to
girl
do is
stuff.
go to kufo@onlyfans.com.
That's KAFUU. For all you perverts who are switching off to go do something else now. Once we brought this up, the entirety of our watch time is you're going to just see the drop in the video just go right here.
That's how we learn we have an exclusive furry base.
Yeah. Which I got no problem with furries. It's just funny that like there's a music video out there that this is like intro to furry.
It is, and oh man, I will say this about furries: you guys are kind of nuts. I've seen your sex parties; those are crazy.
Yeah, you guys are having fun. You're having more fun than a lot of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What I was gonna say though, you're talking when I was bringing up the poop thing is like this is the one thing that I've realized about living in our house where we live. Because we only have one bathroom, and it sucks because you have to turn on the fan if you're gonna go in there and do number 2. But then everybody knows that you're going to take a dump.
That's why you got to do the old trick that women do, and that's turn on the sink.
But that doesn't stop the smell. The fan at least sucks up the smell.
That's where you get those BS things. They're like, this is poopery. It puts a thin layer over the water so you could poop and it stays submerged.
That doesn't work.
No,
That's
because the
not how
odor's coming
smells
out
work.
immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming out of my ass. The smell's coming from inside my ass.
And if I get one of the unbreakables to fall from my ass, guess what? That thing's peeking up like the iceberg that sunk the Titanic. That smell is rank.
Right. And the problem is like, well, somebody said to me, well, why don't you just turn on the fan every time you go in the bathroom? I'm like, that's a waste of electricity. That's making the power bill go up. I can't just be turning on fans willy-nilly and letting them fucking run. You're going to charge the house too much.
Personally, I like to leave the fan off because I enjoy the acoustics.
The aroma. Oh, yeah. You enjoy your symphony that's coming out of your butt?
Yeah. Hey, guys, here comes the bass.
Yeah, you're the celloist on the Titanic. It's going down with the ship.
Yeah. But man,
yeah, dude, it's a bummer. That's what sucks about living in like a two house. Like I think it's funny how you even have two bathrooms in your place just for you and your daughter, and that's like probably the best thing that you ever did, probably in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty sweet. But
yeah.
I'm about to only have one.
Oh, now shit's about to get real.
Yeah, I'll have to really stock up on odor eliminators.
Yeah, you should go back old school and get old school potpourri.
Oh, I thought you were going to say build an outhouse.
Yeah, that
go outside.
Yeah, like an animal. When you have diarrhea, you gotta walk through snow.
Just go on the ground; it'll melt it quicker.
I think about that, like the fact that outhouses, right, were the thing for the longest time, that eventually indoor plumbing was the thing, like an advertisement. Like you go to a hotel and they'd be like, now with indoor plumbing. And there were probably people who people always push back against new technology. Like there are guys who were like, who the hell wants to poop inside your house? That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. You know what they should have advertised? Now with 0 snakes. Just nothing will bite your twig and berries.
Yeah, they're definitely that had to happen a lot back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not like it was all like running to a sewer. They probably had like an open pipe that just like drained out or something.
Yeah.
Like the first iteration of that had to be just horrific.
Like I'm just thinking, if you lived in Florida, Louisiana, stuff like that, where there's little gators and snakes and all sorts of, that had to be a nightmare. And you got spiders. All of it's horrible.
Well, when did they start putting indoor plumbing in those areas? Because like New York City, like you think about
New York
how,
City
like,
just got it like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, because it just seems like it would be become common in America. That's what I want to know, dude. You want to take a stab at where when you think it became most common in America, where it was like a common practice?
2008. Right when the housing bubble crashed.
Right after Katrina.
No, that's how they knew they could start fresh. Like, okay, everything's been washed out.
No, this isn't New York. This is just, I typed in, when did indoor plumbing become common in America?
Okay.
Indoor plumbing became common in American homes in 1920.
And there's why we hit the recession.
Yeah.
We can't afford these pipes.
Yeah. What do you mean copper? What do you mean copper's not that bad?
It's
put asbestos around it and we'll be fine.
Two great things. You can't go wrong.
Nobody's ever going to break into these places and rip it all out.
Yeah, this doctor made up a word, mesothelioma. We don't know nothing about that yet. Just do it.
That was in the especially urban areas. However, it wasn't until the 1950s and 60s that most homes had indoor plumbing.
That sucks.
Isn't that crazy?
That sucks.
Just shitting in outhouses for a long, long fucking time, bud.
So you're telling me leave it to Beaver era. There was an outhouse.
Yeah. The beavers, they were highfalutin because they had toilets inside. They also thought they were dirty because they had their mud butts inside.
Oh, and they didn't have the chemicals to clean up all the turkey tracks people leave. Like, it gets bad.
Yeah. By the turn of the century in the early 1900s, running water became more accessible to the average home. Still, most could not afford indoor plumbing and relied on outhouses as well as pumps. Oh, well pumps. Wow. By the 1930s, both running water and indoor plumbing were widely available. That's nuts that it was that far into it. I thought it was at least like at the end of like the 1800s. Like I was like 1890 or something like that. That's what I
So
figured.
you're telling me we were able to create the atomic bomb before toilet usage was more mass produced for everybody?
Yes, 100%.
That is amazing. What are you going to do? We've created a magnificent way to kill. I got to shit. Go outside, you animal.
You know how they always say geniuses come up with things on the toilet? Because when they were thinking, Einstein was in an outhouse when he was like, E equals MC squared. He was shitting with the little half moon. And that's when he's like, C, MC squared. That's it. He was looking at the crescent moon on an outhouse.
You know what's funny is now I just realized the whole story about Newton is a goddamn lie. He found out about gravity shitting in an outhouse.
Yes.
It wasn't an apple.
Oh, it's plopping. And somebody was like, yeah, we can't tell children this story.
Hey, my turd
Sir,
reached terminal
Newton.
velocity about 3 feet down.
Yeah. See, children, I, Sir Isaac Newton, went on a bender the night before and had the wine shits. And I noticed that it never floats up. It only falls down out of my ass. Just Newton is a drunk. You see, children. Oh, that's so fucking great. You know where shit's always falling down, Nathan?
Punninggame.com. Check all that out. We have the entire library there at your fingertips on punninggame.com, but also on youtube.com. In that search bar, type out Comic Wade Taylor, no spaces. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor with no spaces. You get clips of this show, not worth the time, full episodes of each. But most important reason you're there is to get clips of that man's stand-up. So like and subscribe, get notified of that. But back on punninggame.com, get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop over to the Punning Game shop where you can get yourself t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punninggame.com. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout. And, guys, if you like this stuff, don't forget to go follow us on Instagram, the Punning Game Instagram, and then follow me on Instagram, Wade Taylor _WGAF. Find skits, clips, all sorts of fun stuff there.
Sir Isaac Newton found out about gravity, but it's okay. Oppenheimer said if we put this little thing of uranium down here, it'll clear up all that. Okay, we're out. Peace. Cancer.
Woof, woof, woof. I want you, Poochie.
Who is him?